Hey guys, Tony here, and today I'm going to talk about 4 derestriction devices in the market for your Levo or Kenevo bicycle. These are 4 companies that have put some effort in developing something that works with your bicycle to make sure that you can get the most out of it. The first one I'm going to talk about is the BadassBox by Badass e-bikes. The second one is a LSS planetary gear adapter. The third one is a Pear Tune MSO by Pear Control. And the fourth one is the Levociraptor. The BadassBox is a nifty little box made in Germany. It consists of a bracket that attaches to your bicycle. This bracket will have your speed sensor relocated inside of it. Once you have relocated it, you will zip tie this onto your chainstay. Once this is zip tied onto your chainstay, you will attach this into it, and then there's a magnet which will be attached onto your spoke, and as this passes through here, it'll think that the wheel is bigger, smaller. It'll think that it's smaller. This is a cool little device. There's some things about it, so I want to talk about them. First of all, it is a plastic part, is fairly large compared to some of the other ones. It is 3D printed. It is a plastic piece, but it's 3D printed on a very high quality printer. There is a battery inside a containment box here. Okay, and in here there's all the electronics. Now there's some good things about this box. It's probably the first one in the market that we got, a year or so ago, or even more. I think they've been in the industry for a while, and it works, right? Like, you get it and it definitely works. There are some things about it, like for example, it's fairly large and you have to zip tie this onto your chainstay, and at least for me, it doesn't look good. I'm very aesthetically driven with my bicycles, and I didn't really like the way it looked. Also, the magnet on the spoke, this is really ugly. Like this little wing nut here, it's really ugly. Could have sourced a little bit better magnet, in my opinion. There's no way to do away with a magnet, but it is what it is. It works. I used this for a really long time, and it derestricts your bicycle up to 28 miles per hour, which is pretty good. This one costs, I paid $175 for it, which is quite a lot, and I also had to ship it from, I believe it shipped from Australia, so I had to pay the Australia post, and it took like 3 weeks to get here. So it's probably the most expensive one out of the 4. It is very, very good product. Okay, I have to say, okay, even though it's pricey, it is a very good product. It's well made and it just works. Okay, when you have a bike like this and you're derestricted and you're used to going fast, the last thing you want is for it to stop working. And it only died on me once when the battery ran out. So the battery is a little bit hard to change when this is attached to your bicycle, so you may have to remove the wheel to do that. And that's the last thing you want to happen on your ride, for you to be enjoying carving, going fast, keeping up with fast people, and then having the bike just start giving you error codes and you won't know why. So that's my review of it. All things aside, it's a really nice unit. I do recommend it. If you can get your hands on one, definitely get it and use it. The second unit is the LSS planetary gear adapter. This unit is made in the USA by a company called Shapeways. Shapeways 3D prints parts that have been uploaded to the system. Once it prints a part, it gives some proceeds to the person who uploaded the part file. So obviously somebody invented this. It's really cool. They put the time to think about it and they came up with this. It is a 3D printed device. 3D printing has some limitations. For example, it absorbs water, it can warp. So over time, this unit may wear out quicker than the others. Now, I paid, I believe, $115 for this unit from 110, 115 units with shipping from Shapeways. It's pretty nice. There's some issues with it. Obviously, the 3D printing's fact that it can damage. There's been some of them that haven't broken, and the fact that it only works with your OEM rotor. Okay, that's gonna be a big issue for some people. I know that LSS is working on other versions for other rotors. Now my issue is that I have center lock, so they do not have a center lock option. This unit comes like this, okay? It comes in a bag just like this. You have to install a magnet here, 5mm by 10mm magnet here. I think it's 10 by 3, I think. I'm not 100% sure. I have not used this because it does not fit my bicycle. And you basically have to install this yourself. You have to put it together, and that's pretty much it. I mean, this is the easiest unit to remove from your bicycle if you have to take it into to repair, for warranty issues. This one, if you don't want to open your bicycle and tweak it and connect anything to it or play with the magnets in the magnet sensors or anything, this is by far the easiest choice for you. The third device is a Pear Tune MSO by Pear Control. This little company in Czech Republic has put together this really nifty little unit. It retails for about $160, and it's really cool. Me personally, I've put about 500 to 600 miles on this particular unit, and it is just very nice. It's worry-free. Once you install it, you have nothing to worry about. It basically draws power from your TCU and just uses that power to work. So you don't have to put a battery in it, and you don't have to worry at all. The way it works is you remove your left crank arm, then you remove the motor cover, and then you're gonna disconnect the two wires, one that comes from the magnet sensor and another one comes from the TCU. You're gonna connect those into these two wires, and then these two are going to connect onto your bicycle. Now I'm oversimplifying things here, but it's a little tricky. Okay, this one, it looks like it came out of a movie called Hackers or something like that, or The Matrix. It can be scary for some people if they're not used to working with heat shrinking and disassembling electronics. It can be a little bit difficult for them. It's definitely going to turn some people off. But aside from that, this unit works. Okay, it works really good. It gives you a full derestriction, completely derestricted. Like there's no at all. Like BadassBox goes up to 28. The Planet 3 has some limitation to it. The Pear Tune has none. It's completely derestricted. There's nothing holding you back. I think I took it up. The highest I've gone is about 40 miles per hour on purely my pedal power and a little bit of help from cars that were traveling next to me, which were giving me a little bit of a drafting advantage. Now this restricts the bike for about 98% of the time. It is obviously counting on you pedaling to derestrict because it needs power, and there's some times where it dwells and it does not derestrict it for you. So that can be a little bit unsettling, but there's ways to work around that and to keep pedaling so that doesn't happen. I give this unit a 9.5 out of 10. It's really cool. I've used it a lot, and I totally recommend this to anybody who wants to derestrict their bike and is willing to install this. The fourth unit is a Levociraptor. Now this little piece of technology just came out. It's December 2019. This just came out. I just received it. The way it works is you remove your TCU from the top of the now this is for 2019 and 2020 only, okay? This does not work for 2018, which some of these do. Now you remove your TCU, and then you plug these two wires to you plug the wire that comes from the motor, you plug it here, and then you plug this to your TCU. So basically you're bypassing it. This is also an active unit, so it's actively fooling the computer into thinking that you're going slow, thinking that your wheel is going slow, thereby letting you go faster. It has a dial indicator here that goes from 0 to 7. Based on the instructions, you can put it up to 6, and 6 gives you a derestriction up to 80 kilometers per hour, I think that's 40 something miles an hour, which is pretty high. It's gonna be difficult to get the motor to give you anything else. And if you're going downhill, you're gonna be going faster. You're not gonna need to pedal. So in terms of looks and just, you know, fit and finish, this is just phenomenal. This unit is very well made. The connectors are legit. I mean, they're real connectors, and the whole unit is completely sealed. There's basically no open gaps anywhere. Another plus to this is that it sits really high up on your top tube, so this is not gonna be going through water anytime soon like the Pear could. The Levociraptor is way up there. So I don't have any negatives to give you about this yet. It derestricts the bike completely. Another positive is that you can control it with the Blevo app. Blevo, I don't know how you say it, but you can control it with the Blevo app, and you can basically tweak a few things about it, which is pretty nifty. None of the other units let you do that. So that's a Levociraptor for you. There you have it, guys. BadassBox, LSS, Pear Control, Levociraptor. If you have any questions, go in the comments. Let me know what it is. If you're still on the fence about it and you want to ask me a few more questions about installation or anything like that, just drop me a line and I'll take care of you. Thank you, guys.